A lot of quarterbacks think like, oh, hey, interceptions, yeah, that's on me, that's my fault. But fumbles, like, that's not really my fault. And yet, quarterback interceptions happen way down there. Sack fumbles happen back here, so fumbles are actually worse for the team. One of the things that I really love about Joe Burrow is that even though he's been sacked over 100 times the last couple of years, ball security just breathes in this guy.
I think if you were teaching a young quarterback, my 12-year-old son, how to protect the ball in the pocket, I'm showing him Joe Burrow clips. He's done an exceptional job of that. We saw that on his college tape. We've seen it every step of the way here in the NFL. And I do think he's best in the league at protecting the ball in the pocket.
A lot of the cool quarterbacks keep only one hand on the ball. Guys like Josh Allen.
Allen taken off. Stiff arm to get there.
Patrick Mahomes.
How about that ad-lib by Patrick Mahomes, a Houdini move?
Aaron Rodgers.
There's just not too many quarterbacks in the league that can do this.
But Joe Burrow may be the coolest of them all. He makes the uncool, keeping two hands on the ball, look cool.
Wow, what a play by Joe Burrow.
One thing you can control is your ball security, and you can control how you protect the ball in the pocket, and just keeping two hands on it is the number one thing.
He came to us this way. There's a lot about Joe that walked in the building exactly the way you want it.
It was a natural thing that he must have gotten ingrained in him at a younger age. It's a pretty impressive fundamental trait that he's just naturally always had.
Well, not quite always had.
Oh, look at this. Where am I?
Logan High School, regional championship my senior year of high school.
Okay, and I think this is Lamar Jackson here. I mean, did you notice high and tight?
High and tight. It wasn't great in the pocket, but once I got outside the pocket, it was pretty good.
So this was back one hand on the ball.
Yeah, this was back when the one hand was prevalent.
You make an uncool thing, two hands on the ball, look super cool. Where did that come from?
Well, I was a big one hand on the ball guy in high school, and that wasn't going to fly when I got to Ohio State. So
Why not?
Well, the Coach Beck, he wasn't going for that.
Tim Beck, then quarterbacks coach at Ohio State, made two on it a priority when Burrow was coming out of Athens High School.
I could remember preaching it a lot because he was dynamic in high school and was throwing the ball over. And I remember I used to kind of talk about, hey, you got away with that stuff at Athens, but I don't think you're going to be able to do some of that here. It didn't take long to find out with some of the guys we had rushing the passer those years.
I had to learn how to play with two hands on it and kind of develop my own style with it in the pocket, kind of use it to my advantage, getting out of tackles and stuff like that, maneuvering through the pocket using some momentum. So I got pretty good at it, I think.
I'm the best player in the game.
Burrow's pocket presence and ball security, once considered a weakness, brings praise from all of his coaches, including Coach Beck.
One thing about Joe, he always did a really, really good job. And even here you can see he realizes he's in trouble. He had two on it. He's keeping two on it. But right here is really good. You see the end coming free. He's going to use that right hand and swat on him. And Joe just slides up and protects the football. Watch. See right there. He protected the ball, kind of slid up with it. And he's doing a really good job right there. See, at this point, he's getting two on it. He feels all the pressure. And then he just eats it to be able to gain. It's a really good play by Joe.
It's probably one of his greatest attributes, I think, as a quarterback, is his ability to be under duress and never give the ball up. He's been sacked way more than we want him to be, but he tends to keep that ball really secure.